Hello and welcome to the channel. And for today's video is just a quick look at the Masterverse Revelation Teela in in her classic cartoon outfit or original Masters of the Universe outfit, whatever you want to say. It's not the shaved head Teela, right? And as you can see, I got two. One of them was the intent to both are gonna be customized. Sorry, I got a holes in my mouth. I got a little bit of a sore throat. Both were gonna be customized, but one of them was gonna be used specifically to swap the legs out with the Revelation Evelyn. I wanted to give Evelyn bare legs instead of the ones that she has where she's like wearing, pants basically. But I wanted to give one version of Teela pants, right? And the other one keep her with the bare legs. But one thing that is curious about this version of Teela, and probably going forward with all of the future female releases, is that this body buck is actually bigger than the previous one. Well, I'm assuming the shaved head Teela and Evelyn. Actually, let me just bring her in. The Evelyn, if people thought the Evelyn, the previous one, the only one so far, was buff, then they're gonna be in for a surprise when they find out this new Teela is actually buffer than the old mold. Just from height alone. I'll put them back to back. Just from height alone, you can see that the Teela is taller. And also, I don't know if you can tell. You can see by the length there on the arms, the biceps are actually longer. The forearms are kind of the same length. But overall, the body buck itself is larger. I tried to do the leg swap between one of those and this one, and I could barely fit the hip part here of the ball on the leg. I could barely fit it inside this crotch piece that Evelyn has. So with some modification, I could make it fit, but it would look weird putting these legs on Teela because they are also proportionally smaller. The thighs are smaller compared to the new female buck. Excuse me. So it would look just out of whack. Also, the boot would not fit in cleanly flush. So I would have to do some more modifications. So what I'm gonna do is just maybe wait. Eventually, I think Mattel will release a classic version of, because that's almost like I wanted to do with Evelyn, is give her like a vintage style look with the bare legs, because essentially the original figure of the Masters of the Universe, her costume was basically the same as Teela's, except different colors: the purples, the blacks, the blues. But that was my intent for getting two, right? Actually, just to be able to swap the legs out. But I may get around to it, but it's gonna look weird because also the proportionally her legs is gonna look really bulky compared to the rest of her body. So again, even though people thought this body buck for females, I don't know how the original Teela came out, but I'm guessing they used the same body. So if she looked buff before, this is even bigger. So I'm guessing this is the one they're gonna use for the She-Ra as well. But so that was the intent of getting both of these. Also, I'm gonna do some swapping as far as with the heads, as far as since she does come with two heads, one with her tiara and her hair in a bun, and the one with the loose hair with a different facial expression. So what I'm gonna do is since I have two sets, I'm going to remove the hair from one of these with the hair let down to get one with that hairdo with this facial expression. And then, the vice versa, one with the serene look and with the loose hair, just to see how it looks, right? Also, another thing that you may notice is there's like a gap in the thigh, in the swivel on both of these figures. I'll just show you one. There's like the thigh swivel, the gap is not flush like on this leg. It's on both figures actually. All right, there's no gapage on her left leg, so it's only on the right. So this leg is actually just a hair longer. So what I'm gonna have to do is remove the leg and either drill into the hole for the peg, just drill a little bit deeper so that the plug, the mushroom peg, will fit in deeper, or maybe just cut off a part of the tip of the mushroom peg just to get the thigh to seat higher, right, and flush with the thigh, the upper thigh. Same a little bit here with the on her with the boot, where the boot cut is. All right, there's a little bit of a gap, although not on this one, but on this version it's pretty flat, so I don't know. And finally, one thing for collectors. Again, this is just completely unexpected. I wasn't expecting this. I bought these from an online retailer here in Mexico. So obviously I did not see the figures, in person until I got them. But one curious thing that for collectors who, may be interested, she comes with two versions of her underpants. One is gold and the other is orange. I don't know which one, came first, or if it's equal amounts, or one is, a running change. But if it's something that interests you, that's something that you may look up literally when picking up the figure. You may want to peek underneath the well, actually you can't, because of how the boxes are. You may not be able to peek underneath fully her skirt. It's gonna look weird, you in the aisles looking under Teela's skirt, but hey, to each their own. But yeah, that's something that's also, something that I was unaware of and curious to find out when I was doing some legs, the swapping of the legs. But yeah, overall, I don't do like reviews in my channel because, one, I don't buy enough figures regularly to do reviews, right? It's not, and for reviews, there are many other channels on YouTube that are better than me, than what I do. So I'm staying in my lane. This wasn't much of a review as just things to watch out for with the figure, right? Like the thing with the thighs and her underpants. But other than that, the figure came out great. Also, the proportions, right? Is a much bigger body bucket than the old one. I don't know. I don't own the shaved head version, so I don't know how different this body is from that one. But I'm guessing she used the one that's similar to the Evelyn. But yeah, other than that, I'm glad I got this figure. I have ideas for what I want to do with each one of these. Um, Probably not gonna do the leg swaps anymore. Oh, also, one thing that I did notice, the seam for the on the plastic, is right there up on the front of her thighs. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. There we go. You can see that there's the seam going right down all across the front and on the back of the figure, on the flesh part. So something that I'm going to try and do is try and remove that seam, just with some fine grit sandpaper. Try and get everything down. You can see there's like almost a boxy shape here on the back of her thigh for where the pegs are. Not the pegs, the knee joints and everything. It's a weird shape. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and sand that down smooth just to get a clean look and not have those seam lines exposed. Her skin texture isn't like He-Man's that has really, that has the bumpy texture on it. This is pretty much smooth, so sanding it down with sandpaper is not gonna make her skin on the plastic look any different. It's gonna look all smooth, right? So there's that. Also, her skin color is great. It's a nice skin tone. It's not that it's not too orange. It's not too yellow. It's a perfect color skin tone. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty cool figure. Thankfully, the head, the face paint isn't ruined on either one of these. Although it's kind of hard to notice the facial expression change. I mean, one does have like a furrow brow, but the way the eyelids, I'm sorry, not the eyelids, the eyebrows are painted, it's almost indistinguishable from one or the other. All right, so I may modify the eyebrows on this one just to make them a little more, frowny, right? Make her look a little more angry. But other than that, I do recommend picking up this figure if you are a fan of the Masters of the Universe and Teela. And also, I will say that this female body buck does look more encouraging than the previous one. So going forward, I think the new releases that are gonna use this buck are gonna be great. So I'm looking forward to the She-Ra that's coming out, and what was the other one? Panthera. And I think they announced the sorceress version of Evelyn as well. So yeah, good. Pretty good figures are gonna be coming out from the Masterverse line. So it's all good coming out. Everything's gonna be all good. Thank you very much. This is just gonna be a quick video on this quote unquote review of the Revelation Teela, and yeah, thanks for watching.